Welcome to The Explainer. Choosing a childcare provider is easily one of the biggest decisions a parent can make. So today, we're going to cut through all the noise and give you a really clear, expert-backed framework for how to evaluate safety. Everything from the physical layout of the classroom to the emotional well-being of your child.
So let's start with the big one. What is the number one concern for parents when they're choosing childcare? It's really the one question that's at the heart of every other decision you'll make.
It's safety. Of course it is. That's the foundation for absolutely everything. And today, we're going to help you turn that totally natural parental anxiety into real confidence by giving you an expert framework, showing you exactly what to look for and the right questions to ask.
Okay, first up, the secure environment. This is all about the physical space, right? The actual building and the rules that create basically a fortress of safety for your child. These are the tangible things you can see and check for yourself.
This is a massive fear for so many parents, and for very good reason. So let's look at how a well-designed environment is actually the first line of defense, all through constant active supervision. Just look at how these simple design choices all work together. You see, open floor plans and low shelves, they're not just for looks, they're about getting rid of blind spots. A really well-designed room makes it nearly impossible for a child to be out of a teacher's line of sight. It creates this system of just continuous, natural monitoring. And great teachers use this, always positioning themselves to see every single kid and every single exit. And it all boils down to this one simple phrase. This is the non-negotiable rule. It's a philosophy that you should be able to see in action, both in the layout of the space and then how the staff behaves. Now let's talk about one of the most vulnerable times of the day, drop-off and pickup. A truly secure facility has an absolutely airtight process for controlling who comes in and, more importantly, who goes out with a child.
This is a perfect example of a multi-layered defense. It's not just one thing, right? A double-door system? That creates a secure checkpoint, kind of a buffer zone. Digital check-ins create a time-stamped record of who's in the building that can't be changed. A staff-trained handoff means your child is never just sent out the door. They are personally handed over. And that mandatory photo ID check? It ensures there are zero exceptions. Only pre-approved adults can ever leave with a child.
Okay, so let's move from the security of the building itself to the health and wellness of the children inside. Because a safe environment is also one that is totally prepared for any medical situation that might pop up. When you ask this question, the answer you're looking for is a simple, confident yes. And that yes has to be backed up by proof of comprehensive ongoing training for every single person who interacts with your child.
And the key word here is every. It shouldn't be just some staff. It has to be every staff member. And it is not a one-and-done kind of thing. Regular recertification is so critical because it means their skills are always sharp and they're always ready for any emergency, from a little scrape to a serious allergic reaction.
This really just gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? This kind of comprehensive training, it isn't a bonus feature or some kind of add-on. It is the absolute bedrock of a trustworthy childcare program. All right, let's tackle two of the biggest day-to-day health concerns for any parent: allergies and the constant spread of germs. Handling these effectively requires super meticulous systems and, just as importantly, really consistent enforcement.
So here you can really see how a multi-layered approach works in the real world. I mean, it's not enough to just post allergy lists in every room. You have to back that up with a strict no food sharing policy. That 24-hour fever-free rule is crucial for keeping sickness from spreading, but it's way more effective when it's supported by a serious daily sanitization schedule of every high-touch surface. Each rule reinforces the others to protect the health of the entire community.
Okay, so we've covered the physical space and health protocols. But, true safety goes so much deeper than that. A genuinely secure environment also has to protect and nurture a child's emotional well-being. This is where real trust is built. This might be the hardest question for a parent to ask, because the thought of your child being sad is just heartbreaking. But the answer you get reveals everything about a provider's core philosophy on care, on compassion, and on respect for children's feelings. The best providers, they focus on connection over correction. Their goal isn't just to stop the crying. It's to build a trusting relationship with your child by helping them feel safe and loved and understood, which allows them to settle in at their own pace.
And this side-by-side comparison, it makes the difference crystal clear. You're moving away from a reactive, discipline-based model, and you're looking for a proactive, respect-based one. See, one is all about controlling behavior, the other is about nurturing the child and teaching them crucial social emotional skills in a peaceful, predictable environment.
And ultimately, emotional safety isn't an accident. It is the direct result of a child's feelings and their identity being validated every single day through every single interaction they have with their caregivers.
So let's bring all these pieces together: the physical security, the medical preparedness, and the emotional support, to really understand the ultimate goal of a truly comprehensive safety plan.
The best childcare centers don't just have safety policies. They have a culture of safety. It's not about a bunch of rules written in a binder somewhere. It's a deeply ingrained mindset where every single action, from cleaning a doorknob to comforting a crying child, is guided by the core principle of keeping children safe and well.
And that's the real takeaway here. A checklist is good, a policy manual is important, for sure, but a true culture of constant vigilance and care and respect, that's what truly keeps our children safe and allows them to thrive. So we'll leave you with this question to ask. We hope this explainer has empowered you to look beyond the surface, to ask these deeper questions, and to find a childcare environment that is truly and wholly dedicated to protecting your greatest treasure.